What's going on YouTube? Dave here, and today we're going to be doing a quick unboxing for newtypebuilds.com. This is the 1/100 scale Reborn 100. This is the number 4 in the series, Dijeh. And with all the others that have been coming out, being the Nightingale, the Mark III, there's been a lot of excitement for a lot of people on this. As far as I know, the only bigger scale one that has been done of this was in resin, and I believe that was put out by G System, and that was a 1/72nd scale, I believe. So I was actually really stoked in getting this. This was purchased from, again, newtypebuilds. Really great guy over there. So definitely go over and check him out. So going over the instructions real quick, we've got the front cover here. You've got the Shiki in the background, and I believe, if I remember correctly, I don't have it in front of me, but the imaging is actually reversed, where this was the background for that kit. So going over real quick, you've got your runner layout. Again, you have polycaps for days. A lot of them won't end up being used. Save those for other kits later on down the road. You get the layout, and it's going to be the body unit, head, arm unit, leg, waist, and backpack, and then of course the weapons. This is actually going to be a lot of fun to build and paint up. I do really like the fact that they kind of have a 3D render of how it ends up going together. Of course, your general showing you how to clip parts, how they end up going together, and then starting you off with the body unit. We're not going to spend a whole lot of time on the menu here. Arm unit, again, that 3D render of how everything should go together. Fairly simple, almost like a high grade build, master grade size, and of course master grade details on the parts. And sometimes I've found this actually has better than master grade details. Alright, and then you have all your sticker placement over on this side. And then instead of like the master grades where you end up getting the fold out in the center with the action poses, you actually get this on the back page with your color palette down here at the bottom. So getting that out of the way, we're going to start off with Runner A. Runner A, you have this peachy color, yellow peachy color over here, which is going to be your collar, some vent pieces. You get some dark red down here. You get this almost turquoise color for the parts. Now, one thing I have noticed on here is these do have a texture to them. So if you're going to paint them, I would really recommend sanding them down first before priming and painting. You get chest vents, looks like actually a backpack over here, chest vents, head crest, faceplate, captain's, I want to call it a horn, antenna on there, and you get 2 clear pieces over here. Onto a Runner B, you actually get 2 of these. You're going to have feet parts, some vents, I believe these are arm parts over here, some armor pieces. These look like hip pieces over here, and then back of hands. Moving on to a Runner C, and these are going to be in a deep navy color. I know they don't show up real well with the black background. A lot of detail in here. So this is going to be for your backpack piece over here, and I like the way that it's laid out. Runner D1 again is in that navy color. You have the back skirt, looks like shoulder pieces, chest, And I'm not sure, this almost looks like maybe shoulder parts, or I should say collarbone parts. Some more armor pieces, and then part for the shield over here. Nice details on both front and back. D2 is in a gunmetal color. This is going to be handle parts, front of the faceplate. I believe this is probably for the backpack. You've got your crotch stand there, probably neck piece there, and then part of the gun there. Runner E, this is going to be in your poly material. This is going to be your power cables on here for your various areas. Runner F1, you're going to have pieces for 3 sets of hands, weapon holding, fist, and action hand poses. Of course, you've got the palms to go with, your shoulder and hip joints on here, thruster pieces, crotch section. I believe this is for the backpack. F2 is just some duplicates of the F1 runner. Runner H, these are going to be your weapon parts, again in the gunmetal color. SB17, these are going to be your beam effect parts. Lastly, you have your poly caps, which half of these do not end up being used. These are pretty much all universal between all of them, so if you end up screwing up some on one kit, you can always take some from another and use them. For decals, you get 1 metallic foil sheet, and 1 sticker sheet with various cautions. And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Please stick around. I will have the build coming up for this. I have quite a few actual unboxings to do. I have a bunch of P-Bandai and others stacked up next to me that we will be going through, and then we'll get to building. So thank you for tuning in. I will see you guys all later. Till next time, peace out.